with the topic of the exploring the universal theme of division in Mahesh Dattani's play Final Solutions. This is my academic information, table of content. So, first of all, I would like to say some brief introduction about Mahesh Dattani. So, he was born in 1958 in Bangalore, and he was a very prominent writer in English language, and his diversity of theme, like he was dealt with some theme of relationship, cultural identity, and social taboos in his works. He himself has a director and director is one film in 2007 awarded and recognition. So for his work Final Solutions, he got Sahitya Akademi Award in 1998. Influence on Indian theatre. So Dattani's work has a very significant impact in Indian theatre as well as in Indian literature, literary contributions and social contemporary. So his work as novel, short stories, and essays are versatile writers who has explored the various literary theme in literature and the relevance of his work. So his work is very nearby relevant to the contemporary situations of the society. Final Solutions. The Final Solution, it's a fifth play by Dattani, and here there is one mistake in here. First time it was dramatically performed in Bangalore in 1993, and in the hard copy in the book format it was published in 2005. And in this work the play resolved around a Hindu family that gives the refugee to Muslim boys during the communal riots, and the setting is of Gujarat, and Mahesh Dattani writes about the society and surrounding in which he lives. So for any writer, if they are writing what is happening contemporary at the time where they are living, it is a most it is very necessary thing for anybody. And for that we can say this work is last many years, as the what is happening in history to take the idea of from this work. His creativity is faithful and authentic experience of the first-hand experience and knowledge of socio-cultural environment. He holds a mirror to make reality visible to the audience. So in his work, he was showing the reality, very harsh reality of the society in this work. So in 1992 there is a Bombay riots are sudden happening in 1992, and for that's why in 1993 some issues he may face while he was performing this play on the stage. So we can say uh, when some things are not allowed to perform at that time, there is some controversy behind it. So his work is very clearly told the harsh reality of the contemporary society before the 2 to 3 decades, as well as it's also relevant in our contemporary time. The main character Daksha, also known as Hardika, so this how he was telling about past and present, and this how he was cover the timeline of the rights happening in history and in the contemporary time of when he was write this work. So, communal conflicts. Dattani's final solution is a brave attempt to portray in communal conflicts in India. The play examines the liberal attitude of communalism. He is successful in handling such a burning social issues. So, in his play, he was well written the issues of the time in his work. So here is the one exam. This is the original quote from the Final Solutions of a conversation between Smita and Ramanik. So Smita says they hire him and they hire such a people. Ramnik, Ramnik says, they woo. And the Smita says, those parties. Here she speaks those parties. They hire him. That's he make a living. They bring him and many more to the city. Creates riots to throw the first stone. So we can say this is the very relevant dialogue for during the riots. And Smita said for the in context of Javed. So Javed, he was involved in such a kind of things. So the religion and politics should be different from each other. They never mix up with each other, and the use of religion and caste system in increasing day by day in our democratic country. So I have found one Times of India's article, and here in this article there is a written why the religion and caste is used for the sake of the politicians and their personal use. So the one of the major thing, they both things have their another path, so they never stuck with each other or never mix up with each other. If that is happening, then it's very disastrous for all of us. And for the healthy democracy, it's never suggested to mix up those things. Here are some photos of rats. So, in a contemporary time, we all know in violence in Manipur. So, we also say this is also the violence between the Meiti and Kuki religion persons. So, we can say the riots where the politicians are involved or not involved in, but the violence when we are seeing in right now in our contemporary time to in the 2023. So this is very dangerous when politicians and other things are mixed up with each other. So riots in India, and in 2002 we all know there is the Godhra Kand happening in 27th February 2002. From the many years, and lots of people are dying because of that, and there are many out effect after this Godhra Kand and these communal rights. If you are finding the communal rights on search on Wikipedia, at that time you will get very long list about the communal rights, and there are very big list. It is very shameful to for all of us. So if in India we have the caste system, but if we are seeing the overall world, people have different type of problems with each other, with a different kind of some ideas. So this is a racial segregation in the US. So the facility and services such as housing, healthcare, education, employment, and transportation have been systematically separated in the United States on racial categories. So we can relate those things with India also. We have the caste system. So on the basis of caste, we have make some things are separate in India. So if the system is anywhere, it is as dangerous as the another any system. So the boundaries. Here is the example of the sign of colored waiting room at the Greyhound bus terminus in Rome, Georgia. So they have the race system, and because of this system, they have discrimination of the body color of the people. Black, brown, yellowish, and white people are there, and the white supremacy is there. So when people are stuck in this type of boundaries, so at that time they have the rule of prohibition against the interaction marriage. So there is the rule for marriage. So on the base of the race, people are not married with each other if they are not the same race. So we can also connect with the India. People are not get marriage in the intercaste or interreligion. if nowadays it is very problematic if it is happening then also. And the discrimination happen when people act on their prejudices and stereotypes. The prejudice mind and stereotype mind, or the we can say the orthodoxy of the people, are always lead them to done this type of foolish things. So here at the left side there is the example of Indian education system. At the such a time there is this type of education system. If we have said as the race system is as dangerous, the caste system is also the same danger itself in it. The if we are moves toward the UK. So in UK there is a class based division in the United Kingdom. So the British class system is a hierarchical structure of the category individuals in the. They have the system of upper class, upper middle class, and lower class. So they have discrimination on the basis of anybody's the economical condition are there play the significant role in this class based system. If we are get in the contemporary time, we Indians are also have the class system, but still we are try to come out from this system, and those countries are also tries to come out from this system. But in the now the in the era of after the globalization and 1991, in the after LPG the globalization era, in the era if we have seen the market fundamentalism is there, then the consumer, those who are consume the things, they are at the power. And if you have the money, so you are at the power. So time and again if we are come out from the one system to the another, we are stuck in the another system. So we have to be clarify in our mind. So these systems are all there to bind the people in the boundaries. So worldwide divided. People are divided in the worldwide. First of all, we are divided according to geography. So if we are seeing the earth is a planet and we are geographically located at one place or another place, so we are divided at tectonic plates. We all know there is some plates. This is move because of some uh, this what we can say some pole of north pole and south pole. The continents, we are divided in continents, then countries, state, city and town and small town. In the same way, if we are coming from the one nation, we have the our identity of nation, then religion, then caste. In caste there is also subcaste are there. So we are worldwide divided people, we all are. So the item some at some level we are calling these things are our things. At the some time we are saying these things are my things. The idea of our and my, if we are thinking at the global level, so it is very dangerous idea of our and my. So here we can take the example of the war between Ukraine and Russia. So nowadays the people have the problem of the powers. If the one country is powerful, then they evoke other another country to fight with each other. So nowadays we have the war of the Palestine and Israel. So at that dynamics are work. At some level the religion is playing significant role, at some level the power is. So we all are divided in one idea or in another idea. So here are I found some charts from counting. So it's chart about who says religious is very important in their lives. So the left one is here there shows the India. 80 percentage of the Indian people thinks the religion is very important for them, and the blue colored countries are there. At that there very less people are there who believes in religious idea. As you all know, in the final solutions the basic idea of the religion called conflict. And in the right side of there is at the middle there is India is with the percentage of 81 percentage. So the many of in the blue colored is also for the believers. And this how the we can see the blue color is more in this chart. So in the worldwide religions, believers of religions are very more people than those who are non-believers, or the confused people are, they are in the middle, they are not believer or not non-believer. So we can say religious is established for the sake of peace. If this many peoples are believers of the religious, and then we can see, and right now the any of the corner of the world are facing the issue of the war and other kind of such problem. So we can say is religious is able to fulfill the basic idea of the peace or not. So the hope in a new generation, if we are, this is the page of at the bottom side of left corner, there is the final solution, the uh, first page design of the final solution, there is written final solution, and also the symbolically it shows there is ultimately not final solution is there, it's shown is symbolically on the front page of this play. So we can say that Tanis traced the Hindu-Muslim conflict through three generations. We can see the three generations are there with the help of Daksha, Hardika, and Aruna and Smita is there. So if we want to say the direct final solution is not given in this work, but if we are trying to find the solution, what is the solution, so between the line we can able to find what is the solution. So Daksha, Hardika, they are belonged from three pre-independent periods, and Aruna, her daughter-in-law, belongs to independent period, and Smita, they are the contemporary, or of we can say the after independent they are belonging. So those who are old people, those who have their past their certain age, they have some prejudice and some already some established idea in their mind, so maybe they are not able to grasp new ideas of the religious and the religion. So the new generation is hope. So here is the Smita is a girl who believes in liberal ideas. So it is my personal interpretation. So throughout the play we can see the Smita has the very liberal idea, she has some conflicts with her own mother. So and her mother was involving her to some rituals, but she's done those rituals, but she's not happy to do this certain kind of things. At that time we can say the liberal ideology and the idea of grasp of the new things. Here the friendship between Javed, Bobby and Smita, also the significant friendship for the solution. If the new generations are not stuck in this type of rigid ideology of religion and other kind of thing, so the the hope is there in the play. There is not a direct solution, but the hope is also there. Maybe the new generations are done some good things in their future. So now here the conclusion. The play itself is a question mark for all of us. So what is the final solution to come out of this certain kinds of the conflicts within the country? And so we can say the ultimate answer is the humanity can be the answer for this type of things. With the help of humanity, we can give the answer and this type of things. And here I have concluded with this point. Here is the references that I have taken. And thank you. Now I'm open for question answer.
Rajeshwari, what message or commentary about racial segregation can be derived from the black, the final solution?
Nice question. You have taken this question from my slides. So, what message of contemporary about racial segregations can be derived from the play? So, here I have tried to connect the idea of the solution. So, ultimately, we are in the play. The Dattani was trying to talk about the religious problem with the Hindu and Muslims have at the India. But we can say not in only India we have this type of problems. The overall world people have different kind of problem, and the racial problem is in the America. So I have to explore this theme as a worldwide theme, and in this context I have included in my PPT. Thank you.
Rajeshwari, is there a way to manage the issue that diversity causes sometimes while still celebrating its diversity? It's universal, I think.
We are celebrating diversity. We think the India has the diverse culture, diversity in language, in the all manner. The diversity is celebrated in India. But the one thing is, if the diversity is have the some personal proud is itself in the diversity. If people as I am come from this or that, if even if it is a mix up with the diversity, at that time diversity itself problematic. Diversity is not problematic if it is celebrated with the openness of the mind and openness of the idea. If we are accept everyone's idea and everyone's the boundaries are we are managing and the accept, at that time diversity is not problematic. But if we are orthodox, then it is problematic. And the universality, so celebrating its a universality, if we are with the openness of our identity, at that time we can celebrate it universally. Thank you.
You can improve this question by asking to some AI tools. Try to improve the quality of the structure of the question. So you yourself will come to know that what can be a better way to frame this question, which words, phrases can be used.
I think data. Yeah, data. Oops.
The camera is not on. Sound is present, but camera is
Camera is on, sir, but the screen of Rajeshwari is still there.
frozen.
It is
Yes.
frozen. Network is coming properly. All the things are working.
Camera you disconnect and reconnect.
Okay.
I will StreamYard here.
Yes, in StreamYard we are doing it. It's still not working. It's frozen. Network. Very frozen.